Hello ladies, so I know I have been a little quiet on the channel, and that is because I have been busy offline working on new content and launching a new RWS color and style package for those ladies who want to go beyond color analysis, color branding as I like to say, it's a more modern term for me, and also want to work on elevating your personal style through understanding your style personality. And that's going to be a major new series that I'm bringing back to the channel in a couple of weeks, so sit tight for that. But I wanted to hop on to share with you a color analysis that I recently completed for a new client. She is very private, but I thought that the least I could do is do a quick analysis on the eye color difference of a woman who happens to be a hazy soft autumn woman of style versus a classic deep autumn woman of style. What are the difference in the eyes? So as you can see, the color palette that I have featured here is a curated palette that I created for my client recently. The colors that I choose are not colors that you can simply just find online. These are colors that I spend quite a few hours mixing and tweaking to make sure that it aligns beautifully with the essence of your natural coloring. So when I was looking back over previous clients that I have worked with versus my recent client that I have just completed her color analysis, there is a slight difference in the eye color. As you can see, if you're training your eye to look at the difference, you can definitely see a more softness in my client above, who is in fact a hazy soft autumn woman of style, and that of my other client at the bottom, who is a deep autumn woman of style. So what are the differences between a hazy autumn and a deep autumn eye color? Hazy autumn eyes, there's a softer glow to their overall appearance. However, you will know when you are wearing the right colors is the fact that if you happen to be a hazy, soft autumn woman of style, you will notice that when you are wearing your signature color palette, your eyes have a soft, romantic glow to it. I especially loved her anchor colors, also known as your neutral colors, but I like to call them your anchor colors. If you have watched a color branding series, you'll know why I called it anchor colors. However, she came to life in soft, muted, slightly toasty autumn colors. Now, what is the difference between a hazy soft autumn versus a deep autumn? If you have hazy soft autumn eyes, or you happen to fall within the hazy soft autumn color palette, your overall coloring is slightly deep. You're like a mid-range deep, but you're not a classic deep autumn. So there is a bit of neutrality there to your overall coloring. You'll find that you sit right in the middle of being warm and cool. But in this case, my client leans slightly more warm than she did cool. Hence why you will see that her flow color palette is that of hazy soft summer. And again, these colors are colors that I specifically sat down and curated and tweaked to the best of my ability to match her hazy soft autumn coloring. And from the feedback that I got from her, she seems to have quite liked them. And again, you will intuitively know what colors look best on you. If you're paying attention and you're observing how certain colors work with your natural coloring, you get a sort of intuition of where you're more leaning towards. And she had mentioned in her testimonial that she in fact does have quite a few of the colors already in her wardrobe and accessories, and she just needed a little bit of fine tuning and refining of her color palette, which I was happy to do for her. Now, if you are a classic deep autumn woman of style, there's a lot more warmth and golden vibrancy to a deep autumn woman of style eyes if you happen to lean more on the fairer side of being a deep autumn. And I have in fact done a client results video on the deep autumn client that I did. Just go back to the client files and you will see that there. However, I just wanted to show you the difference in the vibrancy of the hazy soft autumn eyes versus having deep autumn eyes. Deep autumn eyes, if you're more on the fairer side, are, as I just stated, you have more warmth, there is more depth there, and your eyes are golden. They almost look like they're being lit from behind by the rays of the sun. I have always described warm autumn, warm spring, clear spring eyes as such. There's a beautiful, brilliant warmth to your eyes. So the reason why I put an X under her eyes is because although these hazy soft autumn colors are quite beautiful, they are in alignment with client A, whose eyes are hazy autumn, versus deep autumn eyes, where this particular client B, would need more deep, earthy, warm ember colors to enhance the natural beauty of her deep autumn eyes. So I just wanted to give you a quick overview of what it means to have hazy autumn eyes and the best colors that could possibly go with your overall natural coloring versus that of a deep autumn woman of style who is on the fairer side and her eyes are more brilliant, they're more warmth, they're more golden in appearance versus a woman who has hazy autumn eyes, whose eyes appear more romantic, softer, and there's a bit of a hazy, toasty element to her overall coloring. Hence why I've nicknamed this specific subseason within the autumn color season that of hazy soft autumn. When she received her booklet, she got an array of beautiful hazy soft autumn colors, which was in alignment with her power colors, her anchor colors, her accent colors, and then I gave her a glimpse of her soft summer colors as well. And these colors are signature to her natural coloring. So if you happen to invest in a color analysis with me, and let's say you happen to also be a hazy soft summer or a hazy soft autumn, your color palette may not be the exact same of client A because every color client is different. There may be slight nuances there in your hair color, your skin coloring, your eye coloring that is signature to you and to you only. And so I have to adapt and curate colors to bring out that natural beauty in you. So ladies, do not forget my spring, summer color branding consultations are currently available. Don't forget to check out the portal page to learn more about my color branding consultations and how you can book in for the spring summer season. And if you haven't watched the full walkthrough of my color branding consultations, what to expect and how to go about booking your spring summer color branding consultations with me, I will link to that video below. Have an awesome weekend and I will see you in the next video.